For improved system performance, long-term financial returns, and less risk on your PV projects, look to the proven performance of DuPont Materials and Solutions.
Hello and welcome to this week's PV Tech News. Coming up, bankrupt Solyndra files antitrust lawsuit against Suntech and others. US Department of Commerce announces long-awaited AD and CVD rulings. Dresden Court ratifies Solarwatt restructuring plan. Solar Frontier to suspend production at its Miyazaki-Daini plant. And Solar Junction's solar cells reach new record for energy efficiency. The US Department of Commerce has announced that Chinese producers and exporters have sold solar cells in the US at dumping margins ranging from 18.32% to 249.96%. The DOC also determined that Chinese producers and exporters have received countervailing subsidies of 14.78% to 15.97%. This is almost the same as the ruling in May and in some cases 10% lower. The highest dumping margin of 31.73% was handed out to the largest PV module manufacturer, Suntech Power Holdings, followed by Trina Solar, which was determined to have a final dumping margin of 18.32%. In addition, in the countervailing investigation, Suntech and 10 of its affiliates were determined to have a final net subsidy rate of 14.78%, while 15.97% was added to Trina Solar's final net subsidy rate. However, Suntech has been fortunate enough to be exempt from this ruling, whereas all other Chinese companies have been ordered to pay up to 90 days prior to the publication of the DOC's preliminary determination in May. The collection of the company's duty deposits will be secured as of the date of publication of the DOC's preliminary determination. For more details and information on this story and more, check out pv-tech.org. There's a new twist in the ongoing trade war between the US and China over dumping of solar modules. Bankrupt cylindrical solar systems manufacturer Solyndra has filed an antitrust case against Suntech Power Holdings in the US District Court in California. Solyndra is claiming that Chinese module manufacturers, including Suntech, ran an illegal cartel that also involved China-based polysilicon producers, financial institutions, and the Chinese government. That allowed below-cost modules to be sold in the US. This resulted in Solyndra's bankruptcy. The company is now seeking significant compensation. According to Bloomberg, lawyers for Solyndra put a $1.5 billion price tag on the Solyndra business's value before its demise. Billionaire Stefan Quant's appearance at Solarwatt may have been timely, since the restructuring plan developed by the management of Solarwatt and ratified by Dresden's Municipal Court in Germany on September the 11th this year is now legally valid. The court has repealed the insolvency proceedings that had been hanging over the company since the summer. Solarwatt's restructuring proposal will involve a management board reshuffle, with the departure of Dr. Frank Schneider and Dr. Ulrich Link effective of December the 31st this year. The company will also be heading downstream, moving from module manufacturing to solar systems manufacturing, with plans to launch new products for the systems sector later this year. Japanese thin-film module supplier Solar Frontier is planning to close the doors of its 60-megawatt Miyazaki-Daini PV module manufacturing facility in southwest Japan for an indefinite period of time. The company says it plans to focus on increasing output at its larger Kunitomo plant. The Miyazaki-Daini plant is due to shut down in December. Solar Frontier had a total of 3 manufacturing plants in Japan, but closed one of them in 2010. Reuters reported that Solar Frontier will be able to boost production of PV modules by 50% next year if more effort were placed on production at the company's Kunitomo plant in southern Japan. This move will help to meet the growing demand in Japan. Bloomberg also reported that the workers at the Miyazaki-Daini plant, currently around 200 of them, will be transferred to the Kunitomo plant or domestic sales. And finally, Solar Junction has announced that its multi-junction solar energy cells have set a new world record for energy efficiency of a commercial-ready production solar cell. The company advised that the National Renewable Energy Laboratory verified the power conversion efficiency of its cells measured 44% at 947 suns, beating its own previous 43.5% at 418 suns record. Well, that's all for this week. You can keep up to date with all the latest industry news on pv-tech.org. Thanks for watching. See you next week.